Hey, what is up YouTube? This is TheTimeWizard here. Today I'm going to be giving you guys an updated profile of my Battin boxers for the January 1st, 2014 format. Nothing much has really changed, but I thought I'd profile it anyway. I'm not going to really go over card choices because I've done this profile maybe twice or three times before already. I'll have a link in the description for the most recent profile of this, so if you want to understand some of my choices, or you can just leave me a comment and I'll be more than happy to answer them. Because I've been playing this since Tachyon and I love the deck. It's so budget friendly. So, onto the deck profile. So, triple headgear, triple glass jaw, triple switch hitter, and triple spar. So, those are it for the Battin boxers in the main deck. Onto your supporting cards. 2 Mass Chameleon, it's good for Glass Jaw, and his counterpart here, Goblinberg. By far, maybe the best card that works with Mass Chameleon, just because if you don't feel like having to be restricted by Mass Chameleon's effect of not being able to special summon except for your extra deck, you can go Goblinberg, special summon him, and then you still have the Synchro play, the XYZ play, and then you can still special summon other stuff that turn, maybe a blast or something in your graveyard. 2 Maxi for when my opponent gets greedy, and then the 1 blaster still. You don't see it as much as you used to at 2, how I was playing it before, but it's still fine. It's there. It's still a great card. Just whatever. You usually don't see it unless you have your Laval chain out and you send it that way, but still pretty good if you get it to your hand. I think that's 19 monsters. Onto the spells. Dark Hole, Foolish Burial, Book of Moon, Reinforcements of the Army, and the Warrior Returning Alive, just to get back key cards. Then your multiples, the 2 Forbidden Lance, and then triple MST. To be honest, if I were to change anything about the deck whatsoever, regarding the main deck at least, I would probably take out the Warrior Returning Alive and the 3rd Mystical Space Typhoon. I usually always side the 3rd, but it's just how the ban list worked out and how I felt like the format was going. I put the 3rd one in. But I'd probably take these out for Kaiser Coliseum, just because it works so well with the deck. And it just slows down your opponent's progress of getting them to make like extra deck plays. I believe that's 9 spells. Onto the traps, 2 Fiendish Chain. Might bump it up to 3, might take something out. 2 Deep Prisons. 2 Call to Haunt It. Hopefully I explained it in my last video why this is better than Boxing Spirit or whatever it's called. The card that came out, Judgment of the Light, for Battin boxers. And then the 1-of traps. We got Mirror Force, Torrential, Bombless, Compulse, and Solemn Warning. Now, that should be 11 or 12. It's a 40 card deck, so you guys can count if you want. Onto the extra deck. Nothing really much changed here. It's pretty much however you want to play it, but I've optimized this deck to work at its highest capacity, and the way I built it is that you can make an extra deck play almost every turn, or you should have the option to do that. So, 1 Laval Chain, King of the Pharaoh Imps to search your Mass Chameleon, 1 Photon Pop Operative, Maze Stroke, just like your lead yoke, just works a little differently. Cowboy, Blade Armor Ninja, Black Ship, and for some reason it's not. Oh, there it is. Triple Yoke, still necessity. I cannot speak. Still a Jesus Christ, I am retarded today. It's still necessary at 3 because you will have those games that you will go through all 3. They'll just have answers, the warning, the compulse, de-prison. It's nice to know that you have the 3rd one there for you. Crazy Box for when they side in skill drain. Ouroboros for those tricky situations. So that's it for the XYZs. With the new stuff coming out in Legacy of the Valiant, the 101 guy that takes your opponent's monster and adds it as a material, and the new Evil Swarm Execution dude, I definitely want to play those if I can get my hands on them. I'd probably take out like Photon Pop Operative and maybe Evil Swarm Ouroboros. I really don't go into him all that much, but it's there. Onto the synchro options, you got Crimson Blader, Colossal Fighter, and Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon probably being the best card you have there. Usually go into him first. Colossal Fighter is the third string pick. Just because he becomes a big wall later in the game, you don't want to make him early on. And depending on what your opponent's playing, if they have Warriors, you also get the extra 100 for each one of those in their graveyard as well. Some people forget about that. But could be easily replaced with, I don't know, like Spark Dragon or even the Thought Ruler Archfiend. Definitely going to come out when the new Red Dragon Archfiend comes out, because that card is stupid. But yeah, that's the whole deck profile, guys. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time.